Hi everybody, it's Amalia and I'm here today with the House Mouse Collab, and this is a 2021 collaboration for the first of each month of the year, and we're dedicating this collab to Gracie21, who was a YouTuber friend that started the original House Mouse collabs that were done a couple of years ago. Unfortunately, she passed away a couple of months ago, and so we're doing this in honor of her and dedicated to her memory. So this month is Flowers in Bloom, and this is the beautiful project that I have for you. I don't mind bragging about it because I really love it. It's a big, beautiful stamp, which is a lot easier to work with than some of the smaller, teenier stamps that I have been watercoloring with. So it was a little bit easier to wash on some color and add layers and do all sorts of things. I've been using my Kremer palette, which is a palette that I made as a student in one of their handmaking watercolor palette classes in New York City. And of course I'm using my favorite Prang Watercolor Professional palette. And so there you have it. I used a lot of browns, some blues and pinks and greens. This green was definitely one of the greens from the Kremer palette. You can see it's very granulating, and definitely I used some of the browns from that watercolor palette as well. The blue is for sure from the Prang water palette, and I mixed in some of the other colors. And you know, I go from palette to palette. I just smush some color on my brush and I mix it in my palette, and there's all sorts of colors involved here. And but I know the blue for sure was from the Prang palette because it's not a very granulating blue, and in order to make some of the shadowing for the clouds, you know, as long as your paper is wet with color, you can just take a tissue and just dab off some of the color, and it'll give some texture to the sky and make it look like clouds or haze in the background. And with the stump, I needed to give it some more texture. There's definitely some glitter in here. I hope you can see it. But also there's a lot of granulation. And it really kind of like washed out a lot of the lines and texture in the image, so I had to bring some of that back to make it look like it was a tree stump. So I used this Royal Langnickel number 2 soft grip, I think SG 155 it is, and it's a very small brush, but it's used for, look, it still has color in it, so it's making a line on my hand. You basically get the brush a little damp, and then you scrape it against the paper and the color, and it takes some of the color away. So I made some squiggly lines, I made some straight lines, I just scraped away some color and made it look like more like wood. And I just made it a simple little robin and a simple little mouse kissing his robin friend. And it's a nice big image, and I made it even bigger. I could have made it even bigger, like to fill out the whole card, but this is the way it came out. I just added a couple of green enamel dots and a flower, no image. This flower really doesn't even go with it, but it needed something, and so I added it. This is a Martha Stewart one from Tuesday Morning, 99 cents. I used all the yellow ones and the white ones already, and that's it, folks. This is my project. Please give this a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it helps when I get thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this particular project. I really love it. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. And thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. Bye.